Hello friends, this is Tammy. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to spend a little time doodling this paper doll, the one on the right, and I'm letting her hair lead the way. I'm calling this Wild and Fun Hair because there's no plan, no reference, and no right way for it to turn out. I've already edited out some of the pauses where I was deciding what to do next. But remember, the decision making is actually part of the process. It's quiet, it's slow, and it's something I've learned not to rush. Now, this kind of drawing isn't about finishing quickly, although it isn't complicated or long. It's about being present while your hands are figuring things out. For a long time, I avoided drawing people because I thought it had to be complicated. I've never done it before. What did I know? But once I gave myself permission to keep things simple, this faceless, it's playful, and it's definitely imperfect, it became something I look forward to doing instead of something I would put off. I think procrastination often comes from thinking too deeply or too far ahead instead of just asking, what might this become? I would ask, well, what's the next line I'm going to make? And that's enough. When I doodle hair like this, I'm really not trying to design a hairstyle. I'm thinking about movement, personality, how the lines want to fall. Sometimes I'm imagining this hair is growing like vines, or it's drifting like fabric in the wind. I just let my pen wander. I kind of see what shows up. If I don't know what to draw next, I look for inspiration at some other doodles I've done or other people's doodles. It's more about repetitive lines, this leaf shape, repeating it, alternating sides in the space that I'm given. That's one thing I like about this kind of doodling, is because it's constrictive. You have to think within this space, and you don't have to imagine something bigger than what it really is. And if you think about repetition, that's really calming, right? It takes away part of the brain confusion and the overthinking, because it's something you can just repeat. It makes it rather simple. So you can see here, it's just now starting to take shape, and she doesn't need details, right? I leave her shirt plain, I leave the background plain. It's all focused on what can I do with these lines. And I love that this hair is a perfect place to doodle. It can be exaggerated, playful, expressive. There's nothing realistic about it at all. In fact, these kinds of doodles, you can use this in all your cards, collage pieces. It's just a place to practice and start imagining what to do next. Do you get this? There's something really meditative about repeating shapes. And at some point you stop judging the lines. You just go with the flow, and it will be what it will be. This kind of drawing, it reminds me that creativity doesn't always have to be productive. I'm restoring, I'm taking time and pausing. It's a quiet moment where you make something simply because it feels good to do so. It's just really satisfying to see this piece filling in. And it all started because there was really no plan. There was no plan when I started. If you're watching this and you're thinking, ah, I could never do that. I, I, that's why I do this, because I want you to try. I get it that I've probably done a certain leaf shape thousands of times and now it's second nature. But start with these dots. Start with filling in the blank spaces. You can do this. You can do this. They're just simple shapes and you're placing them randomly. You can do this. And, comparing the person on the left to the one on the right, they might look similar, but they're really different. You were in a different place. I was in a different place. I was in a different mood. And so each time you make this, it's an expression of yourself and what you're feeling and thinking in that moment. There's no erasing. Things are as they are. If my stems didn't hit that line correctly, I'm filling in that line, making it a little thicker. It's such a forgiving way to make art. Just let one idea lead to the next idea. You might surprise yourself. I'm finishing up this doodle, and I hope it reminds you that creativity doesn't have to be complicated to be meaningful. Sometimes wild and fun hair is exactly what we need. Just a few lines, a little bit of time, and give yourself permission to enjoy the process. Now, I want to share a few other doodle inspirations with you. I have made a few other paper dolls before I took on this piece. So I just want to thank you for spending time with me, drawing with me. Give this video a like, and if you want more of this kind of art, give my channel a follow. I appreciate all your comments, and I hope you will join me again soon. Have a great day.